What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video and welcome back to another project car. This is kind of a dream to me. I've been looking for a Saab 9.5 NG for, I would say, at least 3 or 4 years. I have been test driving 3 and I have been bidding on 1. And none of them has turned into a purchase. Almost like a week ago I found this car very near to my home for a very good price, and that's what I have been looking for. So it has the TID4 engine, so it's a diesel with 160 horsepower, which we are going to upgrade in the future. And I got some really big plans for this car. So it's super basic as it is right now. It's a linear. It doesn't have basically any extras at all. It has the parking sensors in the front and the parking sensors in the rear. And it also has fog lights in the front, which is nice. Some linears don't have that even. And the paintwork is Arctic white, and it's a really good color because it doesn't look that scratchy even if it is. So I'm going to show you the paint up in detail, and we are going to go through a really nice detail of the paint to get the paint as close to perfection as we can. And we're going to finish that off with some ceramic coating, so it will last somewhat around 36 months. We will do some waxing in between, but here is the part where we lay the ground for this car. So this will be the start of everything, and I have some really exciting plans for this car. I just sold my black 9.3 and that car came out looking super nice, so that car made place for this one. This needs to be the replacement, so it needs to be better than the one before. So that's how I work. I try to improve all the time. So the next build will be the better build, and so on and so on. So we will see where this ends up, but this will not be like anything you've seen on the road before. It's a combination of the shows of wheels, lowering the car. We are going to go for an aero front bumper, which makes the car like 1,000 million times better than it is right now. And it's really massive. The hood is like huge, and the shape of everything is phenomenal. I just love it. So we can go through it a little bit and I will show you around. So it has pretty standard 17-inch wheels. Nothing crazy, and the paint looks really good from afar, but if you come close and turn on some lighting, you will see really mad scratches everywhere. So I was just curious if we could fix this, so I have just done this really quick. You can see some scratches. I just did this really quick, but the result is kind of amazing. So we need to work on it a little bit more because the scratches are still there. This was just a couple of seconds of polish, so we could definitely improve, but it looks pretty horrendous as it is right now. And the same goes for the paint. The white is like, oh, it's kind of nice, but if you come close and turn on the lighting, I don't know how good this will show on the camera, but you can see the reflection of the LED lamp. It's not that clear, so it's really scratchy. Otherwise it's really nice. I haven't found any rust, and the LED bar in the rear is working. Of course there's some nicks and knacks here and there, but we are going to fix that, and we're going to tint all the windows in future videos. And the car is basically made for tint, since the A-pillar is black. I think it turns out really nice. The top of the car is like a Koenigsegg. It's like this egg shaped. So I really like the design of this car. And the inside is really basic. The leather door sides, no fancy interior, but it's really nice in here. The dash is looking really nice. The head unit is going to be changed in the future, so we need some Android touchscreen or something like that. And if you look down here, I just got that from my brother's friend who used to work at Saab, that designing this panel they have incorporated a Da Vinci picture. If you could see, it's this man, this naked man with the hands out. It's not the best picture, but you get it. So I think that's really cool and really thoughtful to do something like that, and not just plain and simple place them out on the dash. So it's really nice. Otherwise, doors and everything is really clean. So I have cleaned up the car, washed it off thoroughly. So now we are going to clay bar the car. And I'm not going to talk very much more in this video, so we're going to use clay bar and split it into 2 pieces and put it in a bucket of hot water, so it will be really nice to work with. And I have some like slippery solution. This is just water and some soap. Then we're going for this, which I just purchased, heavy cut compound by Menserna, which should be a premium brand. This together with this Rupes wool pad, I think will be a really good cutting result. Then we have some other pads for like heavy cut, for like heavy polish, and for soft polish. I don't know just yet which one we are going to use. And I have some paint to fill in some rock chips before we start. And between every coat, or between every step, when I use this first step, I will wipe down the whole car with some alcoholic solution, isopropanol, or paint inspection. So after this, which should be like scratch removal and gloss finish in one step. So I think I will go with this, and then I will use some sort of polish to clean it up afterwards, so we get a really nice result. And then I have this ceramic coating that works really good. It needs to cure for like 24 hours or something like that, and it will last 12 to 36 months. And I have some clean microfiber towels, the headphones for some music, and then I have this polisher for the hard to get to places, and the regular machine. So let's get this started, and we will see what we end up in the end. So now I'm done with the first step with using this heavy cut compound together with the cutting pad, and I'm not really satisfied. It took away all of the like light scratches that are from washing the car, but there are still some deep scratches. I don't know what they have done to this car, but from afar you can see that it has another level of gloss right now. All the black parts is really black and shiny, and the white has a different gloss to it as well. The camera doesn't capture the scratches too well on the white paint, but there are still some. And the paintwork on these cars, they are like painted with robots, so the paint thickness isn't really thick. So one way could have been to wet sand it really easy with some 1500 or 2000 grit sandpaper, wet sanding paper, and then go over it with the polish. But I think I will try to blend in the scratches and hide them as well as I can, and that result will be enough. So in the next step I'm gonna switch compound. So from the heavy cut compound, now we have taken the worst scratches. Now I'm gonna switch to Meguiar's Ultimate compound, and I'm gonna switch to a pad that's for heavy polishing. So we move down the steps. So the last step will be soft polish together with either deep crystal polish or ultimate polish to get that really rich shine to it. So the ultimate compound will also cut a little bit, not as harsh as this, but a little bit better. So hopefully we could get rid of most of the scratches and get a really good end result. It has turned out so much better than it was before. And I tried this wool pad and I wasn't really satisfied with how it cut in the paint or how it worked. So maybe it's a learning process how to use it. But in my opinion this works better and it gets a more easy result to like see what it's doing. So we're switching compound and starting again, and I'm not gonna bore you with showing that because you won't see the result on camera, I think. So I'm just gonna go over the whole car with the second step and you will see the result. The heavy polish pad together with the compound made an excellent job. Now most of the scratches are gone and the gloss is just super shiny and the reflection is awesome even though it's white. This part was scratchy as hell when I started, now it's like mirror. Same with the hood, was unbelievably scratchy. I don't know if they had used some steel wool or something when they had washed the car, because it was that bad. So what's remaining now? It's basically the soft polish pad together with one of these. I think I'm gonna go with the ultimate polish. So we go with this series, like the ultimate compound first and then the ultimate polish, because this gloss right here is super nice, and with the ultimate polish it will enhance it further, and then when I add the ceramic coating it will just be game over. Really nice. I can't wait to add tint to this car. As I said before, it's basically constructed and made to be tinted. You see how it followed the lines and the black A-pillar? It just begs to be tinted. So now all the 3 steps with the machine is done and the result is looking really nice. From the beginning it was scratches here really much. Now you can see it's super clear. The reflection is amazing. Of course you will find a little scratch here and there, but in the bigger picture it's, I would say, 99% flawless. So one of the weak spots of the 9.5 new generation is the roof. The paint is really thin, so it often tends to get loose here. So I have filled it in to make it look really nice. It wasn't much, but you saw that some of the paint had been flaking. And I also installed some LED lights for the license plate, which is really nice, makes it look really fresh. So now it's time, or I can show you from the beginning. You saw when we turned the inspection light on, the picture of the inspection light wasn't clear, it was all like hazy. Wherever you go on the car right now, the light is super like clear, and that means that we succeeded. So I have been paint correcting this car for 3 nights in a row right now. So I probably have laid down maybe 15, 16, 17 hours maybe on just paint correction alone. So this isn't something that just happens by itself. It's really hard work to get it to this finish as it is right now. So after all this hard work to make it look pretty much flawless, we need to lay down this ceramic coating. So we have the ceramic coating right here. We got a little application pad together with a little rag that's super fine quality. So we're just gonna drip on some of this coating right here and then applying it in strokes back and forth and up and down to cover the surface. And when you find it gets more resistance when you drag the application pad, then it's time to stop. Wait like 20 seconds at maximum, and then start to buff it off with a microfiber towel. Because if you don't, you will get an uneven result. And when this cure, you can't remove it with any chemical. It's just mechanical, you have to remove it, so you have to wet sand the car. Of course, if you wash the car a lot, it will remain there for up to 36 months. So this is super important to get it right and get it correct. And you need to wear some gloves because this is some harsh stuff, and you also need to wear a mask because this is some chemical stuff. So we will start to lay it down. I'm gonna show you up close on the trunk, and then I'm just gonna move out the camera and I'm gonna go over the whole car, but I'm not gonna film into detail everywhere because that would take a lot of time, and when you work with this you kind of need to move quick and do the whole car in one session. You can't do a part and then take another door like another day. You need to do it in one motion so you get a nice even cover all over the car. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, use a regular wax that lasts for a couple of months, then do it again. You will obtain basically the same shine and the same result as if you're doing this ceramic coating, but the ceramic coating will sometimes help you against stone chips or rock chips, and the car won't be as easy to scratch. Like if you wash the car you will get some washing scratches, but with the ceramic coating it will withstand the scratches even more. So that's it for this video. I think the result came out amazing, and the car by itself is amazing. This is such a good piece to start on. It's a good, awesome new project car that I'm really hyped about. I got tons of stuff coming in and I got some crazy ideas spinning around. So if you like this, please subscribe to the channel, it means a lot to me. We need more subscribers so I can do more crazy things. So give it a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!